Alright, your total is going to be $19.50. You be paying with cash or... Now I know full well that this creature didn't just slam the money on the counter and slide it up to me like I was a dog. I'd probably get fired if I reached over the counter and put hands on him. But you know what? That's fine, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, let me address this before I even start the video. I know it's been a while. What do you mean it's been a while? It's been 3 months. Like I said, I know it's been a while and I can't do anything but apologize for being so absent for the past few months. Now, I do plan on being more consistent on the channel here on out, but I apologize for the absence again. If you couldn't tell by the introduction to this video, one of the main things I was doing that whole time was working. Where I was working, you may ask, it was at a Family Dollar. And during that time I was missing, I worked there and I quit the job. So that can tell you that it wasn't the greatest experience. But it wasn't horrible. Usually when it comes down to these retail type jobs, it's the managers, the people you work with, or primarily for me, the customers. Now me as an individual, I have a large amount of patience at my disposal, but working there has tested my patience way too many times. That's why I had to leave the place. But patience wasn't the only reason I left. One of the main factors was I was getting paid $8.75. I can't do anything with $8.75. I'd rather just be broke and just make these animations at this point, but whatever. So on top of getting paid $8.75, they were working me full-time hours and I wasn't really seeing any money. So working those hours, making $8.75 and still dealing with school at the time, you can kind of see why I took a little break. Like I said before, those are contributing factors to why I quit, but one of the main ones was the customers. It's like every time I get into a point in the job where I was chilling or maybe just stocking the shelf myself, some black job would just come in the store. I remember this one time there was this lady who came in and she bought a few groceries or whatever. When it came time for her to pay, her card declined. So I tell her, "Miss, your card, it didn't go through." And she instantly gives me an attitude. "What do you mean my card didn't go through? It's money on the card." So then I just have to break the news to her since she wants to be mean. "Ma'am, your card declined." The lady behind her kind of looked up sharply and that lady started staring at me with so much rage. So she put the card in again, but like I told you, it declined. So it did the same thing it did the first time. After that, she just started waving a $20 bill in my face, telling me that she was just gonna pay with this. When she doesn't know that I don't have any concern if you have the money to pay for it or not. I'm just telling you that your card declined. So as I'm putting the money in the register and about to give her a change, she starts to look at the lady behind me and try to talk about me like I'm just a stupid worker. Like, I understand if I did something wrong, but I just don't understand why customers always get mad when it's a problem on their end. Another example of customers getting kind of angry about dumb small things that could easily be avoided is when they get mad at you about the pricing of an item. Not just because it's too expensive, it's because they got it from the wrong section and then they got to the register and it's too expensive. For example, somebody will pick up a PS5 that was placed in the dollar bin and think it's $1. Like, no, some other customer just picked it up and put it there because they were too lazy to put it back where it originally came from. Now I have to deal with the customer being mad at me because the PS5 isn't $1. But basic human common sense, you should realize that the PS5 would not be $1 in the first place. But like Granny always tells me, common sense ain't common. The customers that I would say that I hate the most are the ones who come in with an entire list full of groceries and other supplies to get. And they'll complete that list. But as soon as they get to the register with their mountain of items, they left their card or they don't have enough money. And they have to put everything back. And you want to know who has to put everything back in this beautiful Family Dollar? Well, that would be me, because I had to stock and work the register. Well, there are a lot more stories to tell and a lot of different jobs to go through that I've worked in my life, but I think I'm just going to save these for another video. If you would like a part 2 to Family Dollar, or if you want to hear about another job, let me know in the comments. Also, I'm really interested in starting up a Q&A type video, so if you have any questions for me, also leave those in the comments below. Like always, thanks for making it to the end of the video, and it really means a lot to me. My last one did really good, and I'm proud of that, so I hope I get to keep that momentum going here. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoy, and I hope all of you have a great day.